Let's talk about um, jaw pain and what's the root cause of it. Jaw pain, signs of jaw pain would be like pain here or grinding at night. Okay, and that whole thing is related to you feeling you can't bite someone, and it stems from old trauma coming back up. Old trauma, like example, um, a parent. Okay, you have to sit down, you have to listen to a parent complain, 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 and you could do nothing about it. And if you did say something, you would get scolded at. And there's a part of you that wants to leave and wants to flee, and there's a part of you that's angry, frustrated, and you're afraid to say anything, because if you say something, you're not going to get the love that you want, or you feel like if I bite the person back, I'm gonna get punished. Especially parents. Parents do this to their kids. Like if they say, if a kid like talks and say, you know, it's not fair or something like that, and the mom's like, you live, as long as you live under my roof, you're gonna live under my rules. So the kid feels frustrated, angry, and mad. So it stems from, and then they can get a cavity too. Another sign is jaw pain, cavity of that. Okay, and then their mom and dad's like, listen to me, and that's how it works, and there's no negotiation. You're like, what the, and you like a kid, and you feel frustrated, angry, so you have a right to feel that way. So now you have jaw pain. You're like, oh, what's wrong? And your mom takes you to the dentist and takes you to the doctor and gives you pain pills and all this stuff and says it's just a cavity. It's from sugar. It's not from sugar, by the way. It's not from sugar. Okay, it's a shock. Something happened. Like something happened to you that made you feel this way. Was what happened? Was it a boss? Was it a parent? Was it? It could also be like, say you get arrested, and then you want to say something to the police officer, and they're like, oh, if you say something, I'm gonna write you up or something like that, and you're pissed off, and you're like, oh, I want to say something, but I can't. So you want to bite them. I want to bite back, but you can't. So you're frustrated because you're not in that, you're not in an authoritative seat. So you feel powerless. And also, going back to the parent making you feel really bad about yourself, it stems from childhood abuse too. Like, to say your parents always said, like, oh, why can't you get everything right? Oh, you, like, I expect better than you. This grade, this is great. It's horrible. It's an F. It's a failure. Why are you such a failure? Like, mean stuff, like really mean stuff that will get you. And then guess what? You want to bite them, but you can't. And then after that, you're like, oh, I can't bite them. Might as well give up. And then you have a self-devaluation conflict. And the self-devaluation comes from like, oh, I'm not good enough because my mom said I'm not good enough. She's probably right. I'm not good enough. I should um um I should be I should be ashamed of myself. That's self-devaluation, because teeth is bones, and that's related to how you value yourself. Do you value yourself? And plus, it could also stem from like guilt, deep guilt. What are you guilty about? Did you do something bad to someone, and you feel guilty about it? So you're gonna have to forgive yourself and say, you know what, I made a mistake. I'm gonna change, and this is gonna how it's gonna have to start. So solution would be to write down your emotions, okay, and maybe burn it and send it to the universe, or you can bite an apple when you feel really frustrated and tense, or you can like tap. You could tap, like, I'm angry and frustrated right now. I'm so angry and frustrated right now, but I'm learning to love myself through it. I'm so angry and frustrated right now, but I'm learning to love myself through it. I'm so angry and frustrated right now, but I'm learning to love myself through it. You tap, keep tapping, tapping, tap, tapping, and then you tap with your two hands. I can't tap right now with my two hands, but because I'm holding the phone, but you get it. Tap this end with the other hand. Tap, 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 tap. And you do that 1 minute each section. Like, I'm angry right now, but what we're doing when we're tapping is we're calming the nervous system. So what you're saying is that I'm really angry and pissed off right now, but I'm learning to love myself through it. I'm angry, pissed off right now. I'm learning to love myself through it. And when you're telling yourselves everything's gonna be alright, and you say, yeah, I'm learning to love myself through it. And I'm learning to love, and I'm allowing myself to forgive myself. I'm allowing myself to forgive me. Okay, and you should say, I'm allowing to forgive myself. 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 I'm angry and mad right now, but I'm allowing myself to process and forgive myself. You just tap. You keep tapping, tapping 1 minute each point. Here, 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 and between the breasts, right here. And then you tap the two hands together. Okay? And you do that. And then you're going to notice that your nervous system's going to calm down and you're going to feel better. But deal with the conflict. Talk, speak your truth. Even your voice shakes. It's a must. I tell my children this all the time. If mommy and daddy hurts your feelings, you must talk, and you have a right to feel that way. And when I make mistakes, I'm not a perfect parent. You know, I do a lot of mistakes, and I say, please forgive me. The important thing is to understand that we all make mistakes, and it's we hate the people's behavior, but we love them. We love the light inside. They just have an ugly coat. They're wearing an ugly coat, and they need to take off that ugly coat because that's not who they are. But your ego will convince you that's who you are, but that's not true. So my message to you is acknowledge that there's a part of you that feels hopeless and powerless, and it can't bite back at a boss, at a police officer, at a parent, at your spouse, whatever. You want to bite them, but you can't, and you feel frustrated about it. So you have this pain in your jaw, and you have to release that. You have to release the subconscious blocks. Everyone has subconscious programming, and we have to work on that every day. And when we go into the shadow and shine the light on it, okay, or maybe it was that little aspect of me that feels like I can't bite back at my mom, and this fight makes me feel like I can't bite back, and I feel powerless and frustrated, angry, and tell yourself it's okay to feel this way, and then release it because it's coming up, so you can release. It's a pattern, and then as you take responsibility, you're gonna feel powerful, because the powerful seat is taking responsibility. Playing a victim and saying, oh, poor me, it's not a powerful seat. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not a powerful seat. You have to say, who got me here and how did I get here? I caused this, so I created this, so I can uncreate it. So process it and digest it and allow yourself to process, and know that the root cause does not come from sugar, not come from eating candy, not come from that. And the conventional medicine has no idea what this is from, okay? The naturopathic community will know how to treat you, but the German new medicine will get to the root cause of why you have jaw pain, why you're grinding at nighttime, why you have tons of cavities. And if you notice, children have a lot of cavities because they can't express themselves. If they do express themselves, they're going to get in trouble. And when they get in trouble, they feel like, oh, it's pointless. I'm not going to bother saying anything. And then what happens? And then it causes the bite conflict. But realize that the bite conflict is from you not expressing yourself and not loving yourself. So start valuing yourself and forgiving yourself, and start speaking your truth. Even if your voice shakes, write it down. Bite on an apple when you're frustrated. Tap, tap, tap. Okay? Tap works. It works. It will calm your nervous system. And I hope this brings comfort to your heart. And I love you. Thank you for listening. And please comment, like, subscribe. Okay. Happy holidays.